What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 181 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother?
I can't be any better, Kev. We got football. I know it's preseason, but we have
Yeah.
football. We have
Hey,
football.
that's all that matters. And good football. Hey, nice comeback win.
Yes.
I know it's preseason, right? But
Yeah. And
nice comeback.
everyone will tell us, slow your roll, slow your roll. It's preseason. But what you look for in preseason is football smarts, I guess. Football
Right.
IQ, we'll
Do
call it.
do you have any clue as to what's going on around you?
Yes. No
Mhm.
mistake-free football, playing 2 and 3 steps ahead of the game, knowing what you're doing. And I think we saw that yesterday. And how nice was it, Kev, to see a third? And listen, in preseason, I feel like our quarterbacks always look good. We won't know until the season. And these quarterbacks, we're not going to see if everything goes right at all. But I was impressed with Peasley from Wisconsin and Martinez from the United Football League.
Listen, I like Martinez, man. There's something
Yeah,
about that dude. He's got like moxie. He's got,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
You know,
like
he's
that
won a
dude.
he's won a championship in the
Mhm,
UFL.
mhm.
And if you were listening yesterday, if everyone out there was listening, Anthony Beck said coaching against him was a challenge. You had to coach up against him because he could do things like run out of the pocket. He had good downfield vision, as you saw on that play.
Listen, he was dropping dimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But so
yes,
was Beasley. They're both very impressive, Kev.
yep,
And since we're talking about quarterbacks, when was the last time a Jet roster had 6 quarterbacks on it? Don't forget,
yeah.
we didn't see Ben Bryant yesterday, and we didn't see the
Mhm.
rookie from Florida State, Jordan Travis.
Well, I hear he's still dealing with injury or whatever, so
Okay,
it could be a while till you see
okay,
him. So I don't
okay,
know. I think that's why the extra arms were brought in into camp.
okay.
I don't know. That's just my
So
feel.
you're talking about Travis being a little bummed
Hmm.
yet, still
Yeah,
injured.
yeah.
He's probably going to make this roster because of where he was drafted.
Hmm.
So maybe they move him to the practice squad or IR. I don't know. But can the Jets take 3 quarterbacks on the roster and then move one over to the practice squad? Again, we do this every year, Kevin, especially me. We fall in love with a player. We like a player. But I don't know if he was because he was wearing 14 and I was having visions of Richard Todd. And I know Iron Eagle even
Todd is gone.
even Iron Eagle brought it up yesterday. But I
Yeah, he
like
said,
what
"Whoa,
I
look, it's Richard Todd." Yeah,
yeah. Kev, that dime to Brownlee on the end zone was impressive for our touchdown,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. That was
And
nice,
that third
nice,
down conversion
nice.
where I thought we were gonna eat shit before the touchdown. I think it was 3rd and 14. And he threw that little short screen. How nice to see a screen that is actually in somebody's hands and not at their knees or their toes. And Davis took it for I think 20 some odd yards. That gave us the
Yeah,
first down.
no dirt balls. Amazing.
None.
Isn't
None.
it amazing?
And Kev, the one play that Martinez did, everyone wants to talk about, oh, Zach Wilson was the best at improvising, rolling out and throwing the ball. That's in everyone's repertoire now. Martinez did it so perfectly the
Yep,
other day to Smith to
yep.
set up another touchdown for us. So you know
Hey,
what? And listen, everyone, and Kev, now we could say it, and I don't give a shit who comes down on us. Zach Wilson is the worst quarterback I ever seen. He's number 3 on the Denver depth chart.
he was getting work with the ones. He's already the third.
Yeah, he's the third. He's the third. He might be an
Listen,
airline pilot before we know it.
JetBlue.
JetBlue, yep. Yep.
Hey, Martinez, 6 for 10, right?
Yeah.
104 yards, 20,
100, how many yards? 105?
104,
Yeah,
24
wow.
yards on the ground
Yeah.
using his legs,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I can't say, if I'm gonna be an ass,
Had the
go ahead.
game-winning drive
Yeah.
for the field goal, you
No,
know?
definitely. If you want me to be an ass and say, oh, what can I nitpick? 6 penalties, not a fan. But you know what, Kev?
Ah,
I
first
was
game preseason.
No, I understand. And Kevin, and to be honest with you, I was looking up team average penalties, and it's usually about 8 or 9 a game. So if you're staying under that, you're doing your job.
How about Braylon Allen?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
The
agree.
dude's like a bat. You know who he reminds me a little of? I see a
I'm
little.
listening.
I see a little Chris Ivory in.
Okay.
You think?
Okay. Kev,
The way batarang.
they say he's a tough tackler. Like, it's hard to bring him down. Like, you're not bringing him down upper body. You're gonna have to
Just
go
like
low
Chris
to tackle.
Ivory was. Chris
Yeah.
Ivory was like a ball.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, this was only at halftime because I didn't think we were going to see them afterwards. But who I was impressed of by at halftime on defense was Bernard Converse.
Yep.
That kid could play.
The
And
deep back,
Stiggers,
sure, yeah. Stiggers, yeah.
Juan Stiggers was really good, very impressive. Had that nice solo tackle when he came from on the blitz. Very nice play.
How about Leonard Taylor? He showed up, right? He had the only sack of the game.
Yeah, I waited to the end of the game to give him my 3rd star on defense, but yes. And here's a kid, undrafted. Everyone said should have been a 1st-round pick. If this kid could stick, this might be the steal of the entire draft, not just for the Jets, the entire draft.
And, just another day at the office for Legatron. Comes out, nails the 56-yarder like it's nothing. It could have been 66.
Yeah. And then for my offensive stars, I gave it to Allen and Davis, the 2 running backs. And I also wrote down Peasley, not knowing what Martinez was going to do, but I'm going to make it / Peasley Martinez because I was impressed with both quarterbacks.
Well, hey, that Brandon Smith showed up too.
Yes, but he had the touchdown.
He's also from UFL.
Yeah. And him and Martinez seem to have a connection because both those passes were beautiful, nicely thrown, great catches by this combination, and it was nice to see. It was nice to see proficient quarterback play from our 3rd and our 4ths.
And back to Braylon Allen. Not only can the dude battering ram and run, but the guy's great in pass protection.
Yeah.
It's like he already knows what he's doing. You know?
Yeah.
No, that was and
I know, Kevin, I hate to say this because I feel, at least maybe I say it. I shouldn't say we all say it. I say, oh, a deep team. But this team really does look friggin' deep. Now, I understand. I'm going to wait. I know you say shit. You're right. I don't want to put it out there, but we got to also realize we're playing a Redskin team that's in a rebuilding process, probably won't win more than 4 or 5 games, but who knows? Football's a funny sport, but I tell you.
You know what I want to know? How come we sat all the starters yesterday?
Well, let me ask you. I don't mind that. Who did you really want to see out of the 28 weeks stat?
Yeah, I mean, I just wondered because watching other games, pretty much everybody played their starters for a series or two.
At least, right?
Yeah.
At least a series.
I mean, they got to get some work.
The one game the Jets are going to start Aaron Rodgers in is the Giant game.
The Giants, yeah.
And I understand everyone now, where it used to be I guess not used to be, it always was the 3rd game you got the team flowing.
That was the dress rehearsal. Yes.
Yeah. So now that since there's not a 4th game, this is the dress rehearsal. I don't want to see Rodgers in this game because here's what fears me about this game. And I'm sorry I'm putting it out there. There are going to be guys on both sides, Jets and Giants, who need to make this team. And it always happens, Kevin. They're going to do a bonehead hit, a bonehead mistake, and someone's going to get injured on one of these teams, and I don't want to see it. I'd rather see Rodgers next week against the Panthers for a series or 2, and then put him in bubble wrap to September 9th.
Yep.
That's my take on it.
I mean, I get shades of Sanchez when I think of preseason games against the Giants.
I'm with you, Kevin. Maybe that's us old timers, because I agree with you on that.
But I understand also that it's football and you got to play.
No, agree. And I'm not saying not play him, Kev. I said I would rather see him against the Panthers. Yeah. I would hate to see, and we'll direct it the other ways. I don't want to keep putting it on us. I would hate to see Daniel Jones, and I'm saying this, I don't care. I would hate to see Daniel Jones out there. And one of our guys need to make this team and undercut him, and he
Just
blows out
hammers
a
him.
knee and
Yeah.
he's gone for what? A third scrimmage preseason game? That
Not
means
worth it.
You know? Listen, we
And-
hope no one gets hurt, but
And back to the game. I have to. I hate the new kickoff. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
and is
I
it
hate
funny,
it.
Kevin? No, I'm not arguing with you. Was that the first time you watched it live?
No, but it's the first time I paid attention. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And
Okay.
checked out what the rules were. And
Yeah.
prep. I hate it. Stupid.
Okay. So
Stupid. Play football. Kick the ball off, just like you always did. Oh, it can't. They run too fast and bang into each other. Well, yeah, that's called football.
now, and here's where I don't want to say I disagree with you or agree with you because I'm on the fence. Here's what I'll say. I feel like this league is getting softer and softer.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
this new kickoff proves it. Because, all right, eventually what's going to happen in another 3 or 4 years, all you're going to have to do is tag the quarterback. Everyone else will get hit, but
You're it. You're it.
they're going to keep making it softer and softer.
Come on, man.
But I've saw 4 or 5 preseason games. And in my opinion, I kind of like this because it gives more of a scoring chance to the special teams. It puts the scoring back on special teams and gives you a little bit of a chance to say, he could go all the way with this one. This is not, I don't know. That's just my take on it,
Yeah, but it's like a cheap way of going all the way.
True.
I don't know.
True.
I guess I'm old school.
You're probably right, Kevin. And I don't know if any other special teamers is going to make the Hall of Fame on this new kickoff return. But it does bring that. Like, see, yesterday.
What would Devin Hester say?
Oh, I know. I would love to get Westhoff on here. I know he's still coaching with Denver, so we probably can't, and get his take on it. I would love to get some special teams coach that. How do you coach this now?
Well, like they were saying yesterday, eventually they're going to break it down and they're going to figure out ways to scheme and stuff like that. But
first
of all, scheme, you're standing right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The thing is that I catch the ball. You can't move until I catch that ball.
I know.
So the excitement is that at least by the time you get to me, I'm at least, my speed is what, 10 more miles than yours? Like you're going from like a sitting duck to trying to burst of energy where I'm already on that burst of energy. Like I thought yesterday that guy on the Jets, I forgot his name, was going to break it. They got him at the 40. So it was a little exciting. We'll see how it pans out during the year. But
and what's your take on the virtual first down marker?
Hate it.
Thank you.
Now, I hate that more than I hate the new kickoff. Because
spot the ball, take the chains out, measure
exactly. 2 reasons, Kevin. 2 reasons why I hate it. It takes away momentum from the game because it takes too long to have this eye in the sky figure it out. Then once it's figured out, the refs have to announce it anyway. Takes too long. Now, what's going to happen if 30 seconds left in the game, you're in the 2-minute drive, you're down 3, moving down the field, I throw the ball, boom, you catch it. 15 seconds left, no timeouts. They're going to spot this thing, and then we have to see if it's a first down. They stop the clock, and now we're going to stand around for a minute or 2. Momentum is gone. That defense now has a chance to rest, catch their breath, and boom, momentum is gone. This almost favors, to me, it favors the defense, especially in the 2-minute drive. I hate it.
Yeah,
and I don't know what
you're like me with the kickoff. I hate them both. I hate the kickoff and I hate this. So
yeah, right now, Kevin, I don't hate the kickoff, but I get your point. I understand it. It's football. Play the goddamn game. But I'm not angry with that kickoff because I'm
not angry.
You know why I'm not, Kev? How many times did you and I on here complain we didn't want to see any more of this in the end zone? This now takes away from that. So I understand where the football committee was thinking. They want to bring the excitement of the kick return back into the game, the punt return, the kickoffs. So I kind of get it. This eye in the sky bullshit is. And please, somebody comment and tell us what they think of
Yeah.
both these
Tell us
two
what
new
you
things.
think.
Because where Kevin hates both, I'm 1-1. That stupid yellow thing, looking for showing it on the screen like it's a cartoon Nickelodeon effect, takes away from the game. If I have to sit now, I just threw a perfect pass. You caught it, ran down the middle. We're on the 15-yard line, 15 seconds left. Now they got to spot it.
Wait, hold on. Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. And now I'm sitting here waiting when the defense is. Now the defense makes changes, they catch their breath, and the offense is back to shit again. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
No.
Now, unless in the 2-minute warning they're going to go back to the old way, I don't know. I don't know when and how they're using this eye in the sky. Now, let me ask you: are they just testing it for preseason?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
For the season?
That's what I was wondering.
I'm going to try to do some research and find out if that's just they're testing it out in preseason, but they're going to go back to the old way in the regular season. That's a good question. I have to do more research on that. I definitely have to do more research on that.
So, hey, what else can you say? It was a nice comeback, right?
Well, here's what I will say. We named, at least I named, and you agreed, unless you have other stars to your game. Who were your disappointments? I have two.
Who were my disappointments? I don't know. I really didn't.
McDonald, 11 plays, never got to the quarterback. The one time he did it was a roughing the passer. This is the guy everyone said, oh, he's taking over. This is going to be the guy. I'm sorry. He seems like a bust right now.
Seemed like one last year, right? I mean, I get he can hop over cars and everything, but
yeah,
what does that got to do with playing football?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he looked good in the practice against them. You know, he made some nice plays around the end and stuff, but
and another guy,
where was he yesterday?
Yeah, and another guy, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I'll go back. Where was Michael Clemens yesterday? I know he played.
Made one nice play.
Oh, did he? Okay. If you say so, I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to go back and view, What was the play? Do you remember?
I think he got through and stuck the running back, I think, in the backfield.
All right.
Nice play.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just like bust through the line and made a nice stick. So
yeah. Now, all the worries about Tippmann, he looked fine yesterday. I know he was only in for 6 plays with Tyrod, but he looked fine.
Yep.
He looked fine. I know everybody, excuse me, I just burped. Silly me. I know everybody was talking about his black eye and how he got that.
It's probably Rodgers hitting him in the face for snapping the ball over his head.
That was the first thing I thought, but he did clarify that he got it in a scuffle during one of the practices. He got poked in the eye, or so he says.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, let me ask you a quick question. We brought in another running back, this Deion Jackson. I don't know. I think I'm happy with the running back room.
That's fine.
Even Abaconda at the 4 was looked good yesterday. Nothing bad about it. I heard, and I don't know if this is true because I didn't go dive deep. Did you know Landry was in here for a workout at wide receiver on Thursday?
Yeah, Landry, yes.
Yeah. Any news on that? Did you hear? Was it a good one?
No, I didn't hear either way. I heard he came in for the workout, and then you never heard nothing else about it. So
yeah, I wonder how that went. And we got Gibson back. Xavier Gibson's back.
And you know what I'm wondering? What happened to Corey Davis? Is he ever coming back, or
at least not with us? I don't know. I know he said he wants back. Did any team?
He got reinstated, right?
Yeah, I don't know if any team picked him up and we're just behind on it and we don't know. I'll look into it.
Okay, I mean,
other than that, Kevin, I mean, again, you put up 20 points.
Yep. And Corley looked good.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah. I again, Kevin, other than again, and we never been an X's and O's show, and we always said whoever wants to
No,
come on
never
and
will
tell
be.
us different, come on. We're just watching it. No 6 TVs, watching 6 different recaps. I was very other than and I'm gonna take your word for other than McDonald, I was very impressed with everyone. Even
Yeah.
even the rookie on the O line, he had the one penalty, Olo Fashnu. He
Mhm.
even looked good. He even looked
Mhm.
like a seasoned vet.
Yep. Hey, are we ever going to see Hassan Reddick, or is he going to get traded? I heard there's rumors of a trade.
Did you really? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Listen, if that happens, Joe Douglas is always going to have that asterisk on his side by making that trade without knowing officially.
How do you not lock stuff down
Yeah,
before you
yeah,
execute the
yeah.
I don't know. I
Even
don't
have
know.
some type of parameters of a contract and agreement before this even happens.
I guess it's the same way you pick Zach at number 2. So
Yeah, yeah. And you know what, Kevin? That was the first thing I thought about watching these two backup quarterbacks. And again, we'll preface preseason, but to see passes being
come
thrown
on,
the
man.
way it makes you wonder what was Joe D. And this is why I said, Kevin, and I'm going to go back, and now we're going back 4 years. This is why I said to you, is Sam Darnold being run out of town because he's not a Joe D guy?
The first prerequisite as a quarterback is reach the receiver. Don't throw it at
Yeah,
his feet. Get him, at least hit him.
yeah, yeah. But again, I know somebody told me, nah, that's usually not the case. It is the case because you can't tell me Sam's not a better quarterback than Zach.
Well, and these guys
Again, this
yesterday,
is old news, Kevin. I'm just trying to say, like, how
and
bad did Zach look compared to what we saw yesterday? Again, preseason from our third and our fourth.
these guys yesterday, all right, playing against second, third, fourth stringers. Okay, I understand that. But you could see they process, they think, they,
Yeah,
the
check downs,
wheel,
the
the
check downs,
wheels
the check
turn, the
downs.
wheels turn.
Yeah.
They're fast,
High football IQ.
There you go.
That's what I said, thinking 1 or 2, 3 plays ahead. But you know what, Kevin? That was the knock on Zach coming out of BYU. Everyone said it was a cupcake schedule. The O line was really talented, so he had all day to sit back there and eat lunch and take a flight and come back. In the NFL, you don't have that. The one mistake, if you even want to call it a mistake, was when Peasley got sacked, when he was supposed to hand off, then kept it himself and try to break it around. That was probably the only mistake. And I don't even know if it was a mistake. I don't know if that was the play call where he was supposed to take it. Who knows? But I'm saying that if you're going to look for bad play, that was the only bad play from our quarterbacks yesterday.
I mean,
Third and fourth quarterbacks.
I know it's only the third game or the first game rather, but I'd like to see maybe Martinez as 3 and take Peasley and put him on a practice squad.
You can. The problem I have is that unless the Jets do things differently this year, they only carry 2 quarterbacks on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you would pick 2 practice squad quarterbacks. And when you drafted, I think Jordan Travis was in the 6th round, right? The kid from Florida State, the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to make the cut.
Well, yeah, it's their pick, so
So he's
yeah.
probably going to be the third. And then Martinez and Peasley are going to fight for that practice squad. Now, unless the Jets are showing these 2 kids off to see if another team comes calling,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
trade
know,
bait should be. It could
you
be.
know.
Yeah, sure.
But
Hey,
Kevin,
man,
it'll be just our luck. A team comes calling, we get some good drafters, and these kids will go on to be the next.
of course, Brady,
Yeah,
Manning.
you know. Now, before we go, the one thing I will say is we did suffer one injury. The kid Jimmy Sella, a local kid, went to
Mm-hmm.
Army. You know,
Yeah.
he got hurt. I don't know if it's season ending, but I know he was the only one who pretty much got hurt yesterday.
And speaking of injury, I heard that Tyron there is a little tight.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. That like he was going to play, but they kept him out yesterday because he had tightness.
Okay.
So
Okay.
You can keep an eye on that.
Okay.
They say it's not serious, but
All right. Now you're talking about Tyron Smith, the O line.
yes, yes.
Okay. All right. We'll take notice this week coming into the Carolina game, which is Saturday night on the road, 7 o'clock.
I just saw it was something to keep your eye on
Okay.
because he has a history. So
No, true, true. My question is sometime during the next, we'll say 4 quarters, maybe the first half of Carolina, maybe a quarter at the Giants, do we see our O-line intact, all 5 starters play?
I hope so, man.
Because
Because
everyone was talking about it, but yet I believe Samini reported
you
the
got to start
O-line.
getting cohesiveness. You have to.
I believe, let me see if I have it. I believe Samini reported that the O-line, the starting 5 has only practiced 1 time together.
I mean, it is what it is, but that happens to us every year.
I know. I know. I just want to see if I find those notes. Yeah, it seems to happen to us every year, right?
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
I'm trying to see if I could pull it up somewhere. You're right about the Tyron Smith tightness in the lower extremities.
Yep. Yep.
So
So
that
keep
could
an
be
eye.
back. That could be back. Doesn't have to be hamstring. Could be back.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it.
I mean, they say he's returning to practice today, but
Okay. Well, just something to keep an eye on.
in what capacity? On the
Yeah.
side stretching, I mean,
Non-contact drills.
yeah,
We'll
right.
see. We'll see. Anyway,
That's it.
Kevin,
That's it for me, brother.
that's it for me. I was happy with everything. I think McDonald's
Mhm.
now under the spotlight. He's going to have 2 more games to prove he's on this team. At this point, Kevin, the Hassan Reddick is a joke. It's typical Jets. Whether he's here or not, at this point, I don't give a rat's ass.
Well, I
If he's
mean,
here, great. And if
he's
he's not, fuck it. What are you going to do?
he's doing nothing but racking up fines, right?
Yeah. 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 Agree.
And I heard, what did I hear? I hear they're working on it. I heard 2 things. I heard they're working on it, and I heard there's rumors of a trade. So we'll see.
All right. Now, you heard rumors of a trade. Did you hear a trade partner or nothing? You're just,
Nope.
All right.
It's probably just somebody floating nonsense out there,
Yeah, again, even though preseason's underway, this is the fun part of the season where we throw things up and see what sticks.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway, Kev, that's it for me.
Ready to go? And
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see you next week, right?
Yeah.
All right. On to Carolina. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your weekend. And don't forget, get up. Yeah. Talk to you later.